Are you searching for landscaping ideas for your backyard and don't know where to start? Well, you're in luck because in today's video, we're gonna give you a comprehensive overview of a landscape project we did in Irvine, California that was worth $45,000. Hi everybody, my name is Oscar Giron. I am a landscape engineer and design consultant with Caliscapes OC Landscaping in Orange County, California. Within the past 3.5 years, we have designed and installed over 367 homes here in Orange County, California. In today's video, we're gonna go over 3 major parts of this landscape project. Starting with number 1, the size of the project, including pricing and square footage of the yard we worked on. Number 2, materials used in this project, including both the softscape and the hardscape elements of the project. And number 3, we're gonna give you design tips we applied to this project so you can apply it in your own backyard. And stay until the end of the video because we will share a great pro tip on how to make your plant design beautiful and appealing. Let's get started. First up, the cost of this project was $45,000. That included demolition, tile installation, BBQ Island, gas line and electrical line installation plus outlets, string lights and landscape lighting, drip irrigation, plants, edging, artificial turf, gravel, and mulch. The size of this yard was around 700 square feet. 700 square feet is equal in size to a large 1-bedroom apartment, to put it into perspective. Per square foot, our client spent $65 for their landscape project. A fairly small backyard in Irvine, California. Again, this was a $45,000 project that included everything from demolition to hardscape to softscape, for a yard that was the size of 700 square feet. On to the second part of this video, materials, our favorite part of any project. First up, we'll go over the hardscape portion. The hardscape came out to around $28,700 installed. That includes both material and labor. For the patio and walkways of this project, we installed Andare almond porcelain tile from Floor & Decor. This tile measures 10 inches in width by 60 inches in length. The tile installation itself cost about $13,000. Again, that includes both labor and material. Pro tip number 1, if you have an existing patio or walkway that is in good shape, you can actually install the tile directly on top of your concrete. By doing that, you actually save money by not having to install a concrete subbase. For instance, if this client had an existing concrete patio and walkway that was in good shape, they could have saved nearly $5,000 on the tile installation cost. Instead of paying $11,000, they would have paid around $6,000. Now for the BBQ Island. For the BBQ Island, we installed 3 appliances, including a barbecue grill, cabinets and drawers, and a pull-out trash can. The barbecue grill we installed is called the Blaze Premium 32-inch LTE 4-burner built-in natural gas grill. Yes, it is as fancy as it sounds. You can actually watch a video describing this grill in detail within the link in the description below. Our favorite part about this grill is that it lights up at night. It's so fun, and it allows you to grill at night as well. This grill is definitely a premium product. Excellent choice for those people who love to grill on a regular basis, on a weekly basis. For the countertop of this BBQ Island, we poured in a concrete cap, about 4 inches thick. In about a month, we will come back to polish and seal the concrete countertop. Why? Because polishing and sealing will help you avoid any permanent staining on your brand new BBQ Island countertop. That is pro tip number 2. Always seal and polish your BBQ Island countertop if it's made out of concrete. For the siding of the BBQ Island, we match the finish to the finish of the house. As you can see here, it's a rough stucco finish, same color for both the house and the BBQ Island to match them up. The installation price of the BBQ Island, including labor and materials, was around $12,000. almost half of the hardscape budget. Moving on to the softscape portion of this project, the client spent around $19,900 for plants, landscape lighting, gravel, mulch, everything that did not have to do with the hardscape. We'll start off with the artificial turf. Our clients have pets, so we used a pet-friendly turf called Canine Turf from a supplier out of Huntington Beach called Shaw Turf. It is a short turf that measures 1¼ inch tall, weighs about 67 ounces per yard, which just means it's not too thick nor too thin. Pro tip number 3, you always want to go with a short turf if you have pets. Why? Because it's easier to clean after your pet's messes with a shorter turf. Next up, we've got landscape lighting, our client's and Victor's favorite portion of any project. We installed uplights to highlight the podocarpus hedge and Arbutus marina tree, as you can see in the photo below. Then we installed area lights to light up pathways and planting areas. These lights are from a small business out of Santa Ana called Lumiere Lighting. We love their products because they both design and manufacture. Additionally, we installed string lights and used these excellent black posts from Home Depot. Overall, the client spent around $6,900 on lighting because we installed lighting in both the front yard and the backyard. Then in this tiny side yard, we installed 3/4 inch Del Rio pebble. I love this pebble due to its size, color, and price point. You get a nice, elegant pebble without having to break the bank using Del Rio pebble. We installed pebble in this side yard just as a filler so clients can use it as a storage area. They can store anything on there and it'd be weed free. It was the most inexpensive way, aside from mulching it out, to fill in this dead space. Now on to the best part, in my humble opinion of this video, the plants. For this landscape, we used Podocarpus graciliae, Liripe gigantea, Achelea millefolium Sonoma coast, which is a California native that attracts butterflies and bees, Caprasma repens talpata gold, camellia plants, specifically the variety Yuletide, and last but not least, Arbutus marina, otherwise known as strawberry tree. Talking about plants perfectly segues into our next portion of the video, design tips. Before we move on though, I want to let you know you can actually download the exact landscape design we used for this project in the link in the description below. That landscape design will include the exact materials, plants, sizes, measurements we used for this project. So you can use it in your own yard if you want. Again, you can download that in the link in the description below. All right, on to the final portion of this video, design tips. Design tip number 1, bigger plants means bigger impact and a cozier home. Our clients decided to go with a larger strawberry tree and we are so glad they did. Why? Because you can see in these comparison photos how much of a difference a larger tree made for the landscape. Look how mature and settled in the photo with the larger strawberry tree looks. As you can see, our other client, they bought a smaller tree for budgetary purposes. It's gonna take a long time to appreciate the full beauty of that tree though. With a larger tree, you're able to appreciate it and appreciate the hummingbirds that the strawberry tree attracts. Personally, we always recommend starting off with larger plants for 3 reasons. Number 1, they will transplant better generally. Number 2, they will make your landscape look lively and beautiful immediately. Which leads me into reason number 3, you can enjoy your space immediately as well. If you are on a shoestring budget or need to save money because you've already spent so much money working on the inside of your house, I would recommend using smaller shrubs, bushes, and ground covers and putting the money towards a larger mature tree. Because the tree does take longer to grow than the shrubs or bushes would. In general. Design tip number 2. Use tile to elevate the elegance of your space. It's a great budget-friendly way to take your landscape from a level 7 to a level 10. All of the clients we have installed tile for absolutely love it and are so thankful that we had recommended that choice to them. Design tip number 3, and I cannot emphasize this tip enough. If you get nothing out of this video except this design tip, I will be happy. That design tip is do not hardscape all of your yard. Leave some room for plants. Why? Because plants make your space feel alive. They make your space feel welcoming. They make your space feel cozy. They make you want to spend time in your backyard or front yard. If you hardscape the whole thing, it's going to be very cold. It's going to be not a fuzzy feeling that plants give you. It's not going to be it's not going to give you as great as a feeling as having plants around you. We are human beings. We were born in nature. Having plants around us relieves stress, calms us down. They're a great way to distract ourselves from the everyday stresses of life. So always leave room in the budget for planting, even if you have to start off with smaller plants. Plant your space. Do not hardscape it all. If you've gotten value out of this video, please hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and leave a comment below letting us know what your favorite part of this project was. A quick recap, we installed a $45,000 project in a space that measured about 700 square feet, which equates to about $65 spent per square foot. This project was a full renovation, including everything from demolition to hardscape to softscape. Again, you can download the exact landscape design we used for this project in the link in the description below. The 3 design tips we recommended include using tile to elevate your space without having to break the bank, using larger plants to create a cozier and more welcoming environment, and not hardscaping all of your space no matter how small of a yard you have. There is always room for plants. You just got to pick the right ones. Well, we'll help you pick the right ones. Now, for that pro tip, for those of you who watched the entire video, here it is. Prune up your hedges. Prune your hedges to create a layering effect. What do I mean by layering? By pruning up your hedges, you can plant a nice flowering bottom layer or any other plants at the bottom. That's layer number 1. And then layer number 2 will be the trunk of the tree, as you can see in the photo here. Then layer number 3 will be your privacy up top, that green wall that is pleasant to look at. Why do we love designing this way? 2 reasons. Number 1, it helps open up the space. If you just have a giant green hedge running from bottom to top, and you live in a small backyard like this, it's going to make your space feel enclosed and tight. Whereas if you layer it, you're opening up that space and you're able to make your landscape even more appealing with beautiful flowering shrubs as the bottom layer. And reason number 2, it just makes your plant design look even better and you can have more fun with it. If you want to set up a consultation with us, you can actually do so in the link in the description below. Every Friday, we will release a review and walkthrough of our projects. So catch us next Friday. Let us know in the comments below what you found most helpful, what questions you have, and we'll answer those in another video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below.